Hi guys, today our topic is heart structure and circulation of blood. So, heart structure and basic circulation of blood. First of all, the deoxygenated blood returns from the body to the right atrium. There is two big vessels. There are two big vessels. That is number one, superior vena cava, and the other one is inferior vena cava. These are the two big vessels which receive the deoxygenated blood and pump it to the right atrium. In the right atrium, the deoxygenated blood goes to the right ventricle. This is right ventricle, this is right atrium. Superior vena cava drains the deoxygenated blood from the upper part of the body. That is from the head, from the thorax, from the upper limb, and this is inferior vena cava, drains blood from the lower part of the body. When the deoxygenated blood comes to the right atrium, it pumps it to the right ventricle. There is a valve known as tricuspid valve. Why it is known as tricuspid valve? Because there are three flaps, three flaps in that valve. When the blood pumped to the right ventricle, when the right ventricle pumps blood to the next phase, that is pulmonary trunk for the lungs to oxygenation purpose, this valve is closed with the help of this is muscle known as papillary muscles. With the help of papillary muscles, this valve is closed when the ventricles are pumping the blood to the lungs through the pulmonary trunk and pulmonary veins to the pulmonary arteries. How papillary muscle close the tricuspid valve? Closing of valves. How they close the valve? With the help of, there are collagen fibers attached to the papillary muscle, which are attached also with the tricuspid valve. These are the collagen fibers, and these are known as chordae tendineae. So this is the right side of the heart. First of all, the deoxygenated comes or drains through the whole body with the help of superior vena cava and inferior vena cava. It comes to the right atrium. From the right atrium, it goes to the right ventricle. From right ventricle, it goes to pulmonary. This is pulmonary trunk, and this is pulmonary arteries. These are connected with the lungs for the oxygenation of the blood. These are pulmonary arteries which send blood to the lungs, right lung and the left lung, for the oxygenation purpose. From right ventricle, the blood goes to the pulmonary trunk, from pulmonary trunk to the pulmonary arteries. There is another valve. This is another valve in the pulmonary trunk. This valve is known as pulmonary semilunar valve. It closes when the ventricle almost pump the whole blood to the pulmonary trunk, and it closes And it close. Why it closed? Because it prevents the backflow of the blood to the ventricles again. After oxygenation, blood came back to the pulmonary veins. These are the pulmonary veins from where blood came to the left atrium. This is left atrium. This is left ventricle. When the blood comes from the pulmonary veins to the left atrium, it goes down to the left ventricle. There is another valve on the left side. This valve is known as bicuspid valve, or this valve also known as mitral valve. Mitral valve. Bicuspid because it has two flaps. There are also papillary muscles, and because they help in the closing of this valve for preventing the backflow of blood when ventricles pumping it to the outside. So from left ventricle, blood goes to aorta. Blood goes to aorta for the whole body. Aorta, this is known as ascending aorta. This is known as ascending aorta. This is known as aortic arch, and this is descending aorta. Ascending aorta, descending aorta, and aortic arch. We have another valve known as, this is another valve, this is the fourth valve, and this valve is known as aortic semilunar valve. Aortic semilunar valve.